Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Shirani. Today I'm going to show you a little glimpse of my trip back home to Belize. So here we are in Belize. We're in the south of Belize in Toledo. That's where all my family is from. And we're preparing a cahoon cabbage. Now cahoon cabbage is a big deal in Belize. Well, at least for us down south and in PG, all them East Indian people, we love cahoon cabbage. And this is from the cahoon tree. Here I think they call it hearts of palm. You can buy it in the can. Well, this is the same thing. I'm sorry if I sound nasally in this video, but right after I got back, I got sick with the flu, so I'm sorry if I sound like this. And no, I don't have who. We had to take a test before getting on the plane, so no, I don't have anything. It's just the flu. I know this looked like a big cabbage, but only a small part of it is good, and it's just the part in the middle, and it looks like you're wasting it not to use the whole thing, but they say if you use other parts of it, it doesn't taste good. I don't know. I mean, I have to tell you a little secret. I have never cooked a cabbage in my life, ever. I've been eating it my whole life, but I've never cooked one. And I don't really know how to cook it. I mean, I always watch how they cook it, but I've never tried to cook one myself. Oh my goodness, I can't stand the way I sound. I feel like I sound like a toad in a drum. I promise you, I don't feel as bad as I sound. I just feel like I can't hear myself. We don't really have a lot of footage to show in this video because, when you're in the moment, you're enjoying yourself, you don't want to pick up your camera and miss the moment. And then, in all honesty, I didn't even film anything. This was all my hubby's work. Every so often he would pick up the camera, but we don't want to miss anything. And plus the time was so short. We were only there for 2 weeks. And it's been a long time since I've been back, over 3 years. So, I didn't want to miss anything. But I at least wanted to show you something. So what you have to do is just to cut it really fine. And I know this looks like a lot of work, and it is. When you think of cahoon cabbage, you think about some work. You have to put the work in for it. And I even suggested to use the grater and grate it, but they say if you grate it, it doesn't taste the same. Somehow it messes up the taste of the cabbage. The way we usually cook cahoon cabbage is with yellow ginger or turmeric, and usually you cook it with chicken or pork. And you eat it with white rice and some fried plantain on the side and a nicely pepper sauce. That day Beverly killed and cleaned 2 local chicken from the yard. My dad has a lot of chickens, and oh my gosh, to get fresh egg every day was so good. Every day my nieces and I were living it up because we made to eat 2 fried egg every morning for breakfast. Oh my gosh, them egg me nice. I haven't tasted fresh eggs like that in a while. So I was thinking to make a second channel. What do you guys think about that? It wouldn't be cooking, it would be like showing you more videos like this, or showing you behind the scenes of my cooking. What do you think of that? Or maybe I can do some voiceover in Creole, I could do my same recipes but do the voiceover in Creole so you could hear me speak Creole because a lot of people don't know what that sound like. Creole is our native language in Belize. That's what we speak. Some people call it broken English, but yeah, if you want to hear more, just let me know. It was so good to be back home. I haven't been back in 3 years. And we were planning to go earlier, but because of the pandemic, we didn't go. And then last year, we bought our tickets, we got ready. We were getting ready to go to the airport, and then we noticed that our flight was canceled, and we couldn't get another flight the next day or the other day. It said something like we couldn't even get a flight until a month time. No flight was going to Belize on the airline that we were flying on. So we had to cancel that and we postponed it and then decided to go the other day. It was so good to be back and to see my nieces. Oh my goodness, they surprised me with the cutest welcome. I'll see if I can insert a pic here so you can see. But I was really surprised and they lied to me. They said they all couldn't go to the airport to pick me up because they didn't have a vehicle big enough. So I wasn't really expecting to see a lot of people. And then when I got there, I saw all of them. Oh my goodness, I didn't even know what to do. We all cried and was so happy to see each other. And it was just the cutest surprise. I felt so loved and welcome and oh, they are the best. And then I got to meet my little great niece. Oh my gosh, she's the cutest little thing ever. I know that makes me sound like 100, right? But I promise you I'm not that old. Here's my little niece Lorelei peeling cane. Oh my gosh, we love sugar cane. I think this is from my dad's farm and this is so good. Oh, I love cane. I want to show you a picture of Lorelei when she was little. Ever since she was a little girl, she always have a knife and a piece of cane in her hand. She just loved to peel cane and she just loved cane. Oh, look how cute Lorelei. Look how cute you look, gal. It was so hot in Belize, so one day we went to the river. We went to Columbia River. That's a river we always go to when I was little. My dad used to always take us to swim. I mean, not really swim because I can't swim. I just go flat up in the water. But yeah, we used to go there a lot. And because it's so hot, so it's nice to go to the river. That day we took our cahoon cabbage to the river. Remember the cahoon cabbage I was showing you earlier? So it was for that day we took that to the river. It's always nice when you take food. And then we also had some rum and orange juice in the river, and that was good. And we stayed there for about 3 hours. We went there with my cousin in her vehicle, so we all just piled up in there. There were a lot of us and mostly girls. I think my hubby was the only guy there. We don't really have a lot of guys in my family. It's all girls. Now we're driving back home. And in a little bit, you're going to see the school I went to. I used to walk to school every day for 8 years, from infant 1 to standard 6. I'm not sure what grade that is. I think it's up to 8th grade. I want to say it's at least a mile away from where we live. And this is the school. I wish I would have showed more, but I was showing the football field. Yeah, I used to play ball on this field. And my class was right up here on the right. Some of the things I really miss about Belize are all the fresh fruits. Oh my gosh, the fresh fruits are so good. And usually when you eat them, you pick them fresh and you eat them. It's not like here when you buy things from the store and they've been at the store forever. I mean, here I could buy a plantain and it could take a whole month to get ripe. But there, oh my gosh, we have plantain ripe every day. I mean, you chop down a bunch of plantain, fresh plantain, and everything just so fresh. And that's one thing I miss about Belize. One day I made some conchs fritters for them. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Oh, the fresh conchs. It was so good. You know, well, I think conch season closed already, so they had conchs in the freezer. But it was so good and it had so much taste. Usually when I buy conchs here, I don't know where it's coming from, but it's always old and it has no taste. Like it doesn't taste like anything when I buy it here, but there you could taste the conchs. I mean, you could really taste it. We also went to my dad's pasture and saw some of his cows. Across from them are my cousin's cows. And then of course I have my bragging cousin Tiger. No, that lie, Tiger no bragging. Oh, and also I have my cousin singing in the chocolate band. And this was another night. This was my first night there with my nephew Dwayne. Dwayne did do a thing. Oh my gosh. Ah, we had a lot of fun. We went to bed 5:30 in the morning. Well, I won't be keeping this video up for too long. I just wanted to show you little clips from my trip. I wish I had more footage to show you, but I don't. So, well, I mean, I do have some, but those are really embarrassing. I can't show you that. I'll show you with me with a quata rum or something. Well, anyway, thank you so much for watching and thank you for subscribing. If you haven't yet subscribed, please don't forget to do that. And I'll talk to you in my next one. Take care. Bye.